Ladies and gentlemen, do not be afraid, do not be alarmed. My name is Mitch. I'm a preacher from the cult of the Flying Spaghetti Monster. I know I look crazy, but I'm not. I'm merely religious. Today is Friday, which is the holy day of my religion. I've come out here to the public square to exercise my First Amendment rights and preach my religion to you heathens and you pagans who worship your blood and war gods. Today is Friday, the holy day is evidenced by the phrase TGIF, thank God it's Friday. Everybody knows that Friday is the best day of them all. Not only is it Friday, it's the first Friday of the month, which makes it special in my religion. Not only that, it's February 2nd, which is a cross-quarter day, Groundhog's Day. You may have been observing it for the past few years already. Well, that's a holiday in my religion, Groundhog Day. Look at that, it's called a cross-quarter day. And so I'm out here in the public area to tell you all about your creator, the Flying Spaghetti Monster, and invite you to join my cult, the one true cult on this earth, the cult of Flying Spaghetti Monster. My name is Schizophrenic Mitch and I'm a prophet. I have spoken to your creator and he's spoken to me, and I can show you how to do it. You can speak to your creator today. You don't have to listen to old, dead, Iron Age prophets. You can live in reality again. You don't have to let go in mythology. You can join the real world. I don't. I smoke weed, but I don't have anything with me.
You want a microphone?
No, thank you. I don't have any cash either. Pardon?
I got a bunch of weed.
I appreciate it, but no, I don't have any money. I do have this. You can look me up on YouTube.
So what are you doing?
I'm preaching for my religion. Have you heard of the Flying?
What is your religion?
The cult of the Flying Spaghetti Monster. Have you heard of it? What do you mean? Why did you accept it and now you're returning it? Can you explain yourself, please? I don't understand.
Who you believe to?
Our creator, the Flying Spaghetti Monster. Have you heard of it? Will you please Google him tonight? You can learn of reality. You can wake. You don't have to sleep in your fevered dream anymore. Armageddon is mythology. It won't happen. We can save this world. We need your help. One true cult on the earth, the cult of the Flying Spaghetti Monster. Thank you for handing out my pamphlets to me, friend. Hello, I like your shirt. Have you heard of the cult of the Flying Spaghetti Monster?
Yes, I have.
I am a preacher from that cult. I have a local cult, the cult of the Flying Spaghetti Monster. My YouTube information is on this card.
5 days a week.
Yeah, right? In the grinding machine. The cult that they have us worshipping. You're a replicant. You were bred for one purpose, to push the machine. But I'm sorry, replicant, the machine doesn't need you anymore. You're out. Your job does not exist in 10 years. A robot does it. I'm sorry, the machine doesn't need replicants anymore. It needs replicants. You can be an American, not an American. You can join the one true religion, the cult of the Flying Spaghetti Monster. The only true cult on this earth. Don't be alarmed, don't be afraid. I know I look crazy, but I'm not. I'm just religious. Member of the cult of the Flying Spaghetti Monster. The one true cult on this earth. Have you heard of it? The cult of the Flying Spaghetti Monster. Do you know of it? What? The Flying Spaghetti Monster.
What are the benefits of being in a cult?
It's true.
What are the benefits of it?
You're not brainwashed by mythology. You live in the real world instead of a cult. You're part of reality instead of a mythology. You don't lend your mind to worshipping a blood god.
So what are the benefits of being in a cult?
Those are the benefits. You know that you're not worshipping a false god.
So you're the real God?
I'm not the real god, but I worship the real god. Please watch out for the
Spaghetti monster?
That's our creator.
I'm hungry now.
Have you heard of the Flying Spaghetti Monster?
No, I haven't.
If you look it up, I will change your life. If you Google it tonight, your life will change.
Sacred part.
Pardon?
Sacred part.
Because you don't want your life to change? What if it's
How could
true?
Spaghetti monster save my life?
What do you mean?
How could it save my life?
Because you're in a false cult, and he can free you from it.
How do you know I'm in a false cult though?
Because you don't worship the real creator of this reality, the Flying Spaghetti Monster. So you're in some other cult. Because you haven't. In this cult? A very large percent of us.
Do I get the attire if I join your cult?
Pardon?
Do I get the outfit if I join your cult?
You can if you want. You can go out in public on a Friday and do just like me. I also have free samples of placebo over there that will make you feel better. Are you? What if you're in a cult? Would you like to be free? I can name 3 cults that you're in right now.
Does joining a cult make you
Immune to other cults.
That means you're not free then? If you're in a cult.
No, it means you're not sick. You worship Mammon. Do you know who he is? Mammon. How many hours a week do you work for money? You worship a god, an evil god during those hours. Do you agree?
Money, though.
Yeah, and it's evil. And I can cure you of that cult. Maybe if you want to be, but you'll be free. I don't. Money's false. It's a cult, and I can free you of it. And any other cults that you're afraid of. You don't want to be broke? Cool. So you'd rather be in a cult than broke?
Yeah.
A lot of people feel the same way. A lot of these people feel the same way. And that's why this world is on fire. You need to wake up from your cult. A false god is evil. Do you agree? You don't agree that a false god is evil? Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. Cool. Cool. Me too. I don't need to push you any further, but you see my point. And if you keep going, I'll change your life.
Sacred part.
Because you're too afraid. It's okay. When you're not, look me up. You know how to find me. Flying Spaghetti Monster.
Okay.
Denver. YouTube. I'll see you there. The one true cult on this earth. The one to save you from all the other false cults, the false gods that you worship, Mammon, whom you give your time to, as if it justifies your existence, as if you're not a real person unless you work. How long has that been true? Since Mammon has had control over this country. Whose God do we trust on the money? Not mine. The Christian God, and I don't trust him. He'll burn this world if we don't oppose him. The one true cult on this earth, the cult of Flying Spaghetti Monster. The only cure for Armageddon. Today is Friday, which is a holy day for me. As everybody knows, TGIF, thank God it's Friday. Today's the first Friday of the month, both calendar and lunar. We just had a full moon. That's when I count my months. Today is Groundhog Day, the day that we ought to think about repeating over and over what happens to us. Have you heard of the Flying Spaghetti Monster? The one true cult on this earth, the cult of Flying Spaghetti Monster. The cure for Armageddon. I'll be sermonizing here for the next hour, please. Do not be shy, feel free to ask any questions. I'm a prophet of the cult of Flying Spaghetti Monster. I've seen visions and I can give you visions. It's quite fun and easy and communicative. It will help you wake from the stupor that you are in, worshipping these false gods, spending all your time with some other god who believes in blood and oil, pushing the machine forward with your strength, as if it requires your obedience to justify your existence. It doesn't. You don't need to be part of the system to be just as your creator meant you to be. You don't need to worship false gods. You don't need to donate your time and talents to the blood god of oil. The one true cult on this earth, the cult of Flying Spaghetti Monster. The cure for Armageddon. Please do join today. The first Pastafarian cult of Denver. Like I said, today is an extra special holiday for me in my religion. The first Friday of the month. and one of the cross-quarter days, and I have somewhere upon me some words that I'd like to read. Where are they? Where did I put them? Here they are. It is my great honour and privilege and pleasure to announce that Fred McFeely Rogers is in heaven, ladies and gentlemen. He is most definitely and assuredly sitting on the right hand of our creator, the Flying Spaghetti Monster. I, Schizophrenic Mitch, as acting prophet of the cult of Flying Spaghetti Monster, do hereby beatify Fred McFeely Rogers, Saint Rogers, one of the greatest humans to ever grace this planet. If you disagree with me, step forward so I may beat your arms. Knowing that we can be loved exactly as we are gives us all the best opportunity for growing into the healthiest of people. Ladies and gentlemen, the Saint of Love spent all of his time and all of his energies pushing forward love and truth and health. Fred McFeely Rogers. Anyone who does anything to help a child in this life is a hero to me, says Fred McFeely Rogers. Love isn't a state of perfect caring. It is an active noun like struggle. To love someone is to strive to accept them exactly the way he or she is, right here and right now. Fred McFeely Rogers, Saint Rogers, beatified today in the cult of Flying Spaghetti Monster. Please do join. The cure for Armageddon. Do step right up. If you have any questions, do not be shy. The first Pastafarian cult of Denver. The cure for Armageddon. The word poet is not used in the Old Testament. It's not there. Another word is in its place. I wonder if you can guess. Here's one of our poets, one of our great Americans, who is most assuredly bound for heaven. Please do step right up if you want any placebo, the one true cult on the earth, the cult of Flying Spaghetti Monster. My hope, always, is that it's going to wake me up. I'm only connected for seconds, minutes a day, and suddenly you go, holy shit. I've been asleep for 2 days. I've been doing things. I'm out there, I'm just out. If I see someone who's out cold on their feet, I'm going to try to wake that person up. That's what I'd want them to do for me. Wake me the hell up and come back to this planet. Those, of course, the words of Robert or William, Murray. One true cult on the earth, the cult of Flying Spaghetti Monster. Do join today. The cure for Armageddon. I am a prophet, I'm a preacher from the cult of Flying Spaghetti Monster, the one true cult on this earth, the first Pastafarian cult of Denver. I'm inviting you today to leave your godless and pagan ways, and join reality with the rest of us. Throw away the mythology that you believe because reality is true. It deserves your worship. It is worthy of your worship, reality. If you're living mythology, you are opposed to reality and you are a traitor to your brethren. You're a traitor to the rest of us free humans. You have betrayed us to a false blood god, and I can cure you. I can cure you of all the false cults you live in. Thank you. See you online. The one true cult on this earth, the cult of Flying Spaghetti Monster, the cure for Armageddon. Don't talk to her. Stop talking to her. She's busy. Stop talking to him. She's busy. Don't talk to my cameraman. Talk to me. Do you want to talk or not? Come here. What's your name? Why are you bothering my cameraman? She's got my camera. She's my cameraman. Why are you bothering her? Because I take videos myself. Well, she's busy. You know you don't like to be bothered when you're very, very busy then. How come you're not empathizing with my cameraman? Why don't you come talk to me? What do you want to talk about? Cameras? That's my camera. I'm filming this. You don't want to talk about cameras all of a sudden? No, because you're really... Sure, cool. Am I negative? I'm asking you to. I'm inviting you. I'm asking you to talk. I'm inviting you to join the one true cult on the cult of Flying Spaghetti Monster. The first Pastafarian cult of Denver. Are you a Pastafarian?
I have been touched by his noodle.
Excellent. I would love to see your comments online on my YouTube channel.
Awesome. Can I take a picture?
Oh, please do. Please do. I can have this or I can have this.
That one.
This
Yes,
episode?
I have many Pastafarian friends.
Cool. Please do.
I am actually going to get my
A minister? You're going to be a minister?
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Cool, I did that. I've been a minister for about a year and a half now.
Awesome.
The one true cult, join today. Please do spread the word.
Yeah, I definitely will.
We've got to push. We've got to oppose the insanity.
Promise.
Yes, see you online. The one true cult, the cult of Flying Spaghetti Monster, the cure for Armageddon. Ladies and gentlemen, this country's been taken over by an ancient blood god. His name is Jesus, the so-called Christ. He believes in blood sacrifice, ladies and gentlemen. On an altar of blood is forgiveness made, says this evil and pagan god. And his name is on your money. His name is in the motto. Jesus, the so-called Christ, is in the Pledge of Allegiance, ladies and gentlemen. This country pretends it's Christian, and we are not. We are heathen, we are secular. And that's what made us great. Ladies and gentlemen, down the road, at the end of this road, sits a monument to the 10 Commandments, where it does not say that slavery is immoral, where it does not say to respect your children, where it does not say that women are equal. A monument to this false god on our public lands. And it stands as a testament to us, ladies and gentlemen, against us. But we're the Germans. That's us. We're the Germans. Look what we've done with this system. And there will be no forgiveness for the second Germans. What did we elect? What did our system allow us to elect? Stop walking in your cult. Wake from the cult and join reality, or you will be the second Germans. You can't control this system, so it will control you. Leave your false cult. Stop worshipping money. This system is unworthy of your worship. It is unworthy of your faith. Leave your false cults and join the one true cult on this earth, the cult of Flying Spaghetti Monster, the cure for Armageddon. If you are not with us, you are walking toward the fire promised in Revelation. It must be opposed. Mythology must be opposed. You cannot be right and silent. The one true cult on this earth, the cult of Flying Spaghetti Monster, the cure for Armageddon, the cure for the false cults that you are a member of, the cure for the evil blood god of the Iron Age. See you online. The one true cult, the cult of Flying Spaghetti Monster. Mythology is poison. You worship a blood god. I can cure you. The blood god of the Hebrews is on our money. In our secular country, I do not trust their God, and neither ought you, for he lied. My God, creator of this world, the flying spaghetti monster, doesn't need to lie to you. He doesn't need to create a hell so that you're too afraid not to do good. He trusts you as an individual to want to do good. He doesn't treat you like a slave. He treats you like a son. Creator of this reality, the flying spaghetti monster. Join today. Together we can cure what's wrong with this country. We can get God off the money. We can make this country secular again. We can get the Ten Commandments monument off public land, sitting there for 50 years as a testament against us. And we have lost this country to a blood god. He's on your money. The false god of the ancient Hebrews, who cared only for real estate and war, who made their bonds in blood and worship a blood god. And I can cure you of that mythology. You don't have to live in mythology anymore. You can live in reality. You can help the rest of us turn this world away from the fire. The fire that Christ created when he said he was responsible. And we were able to hide behind his responsibility. And we could be irresponsible. In his name, the blood god of the Hebrews, the war god of ancient Israel, who told them who they could and could not enslave. The false god of the Iron Age, Yahweh, who's taken this country from its secular roots and put his name on the money and in the motto and in the pledge of allegiance. He divided what was indivisible. Christ broke Rome, and he will break us. Our brotherhood will break for Christ. He promised it. He promised to break up every family. The so-called Christ, the blood god of Israel. He is on your money, and you do not oppose him. He is in your motto, and you say nothing. He will use your army to fight his war, and you do nothing. There will be no forgiveness for the second Germans. The one true cult, the cult of flying spaghetti monster, the cure for Armageddon. See you online, see you on YouTube. The first Rastafarian cult of Denver. Do join today. We can turn this country around. We can save it from the fire. We will drag the rest of the world into the fire. They will fall in after us. We must turn it around. We must turn the thermostat down. We must oppose mythology. We must take responsibility away from Christ. We must drive our planet away from the fire. For Christ wants to burn it. Hello. Yes, you're online. The one true cult on this earth, the cult of flying spaghetti monster, the cure for Armageddon. Christ must be opposed. The insanity must be opposed. See you online. The one true cult. Join today. The first Rastafarian cult of Denver. Ladies and gentlemen, I know I look crazy, but I'm not. I'm just religious. I'm a prophet. I have seen your Creator. He has spoken to me. He has shown me the corpse of Yahweh. He has shown me the corpse of Jehovah. And I can show it to you. You can see that the old blood god is dead. You can join reality with the rest of us, and you can help us turn it around. You can wake your neighbours. We can do it together. The one true cult on the south, the cult of flying spaghetti monster, the cure for Armageddon. The first Rastafarian cult of Denver. The one true cult on the south, the cult of flying spaghetti monster, the cure for Armageddon. It's time to get God off the money. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure and privilege, as prophet of the cult of flying spaghetti monster, to announce when certain of us, well, very certainly at the right hand of God are. It is my pleasure and privilege to beatify the saints. Have you heard of the cult of flying spaghetti monster? Have you seen that before?
No, it looks like my cancer, but...
Is that what your cancer looks like? That's very interesting.
No, I'm a cancer.
You are a cancer?
I'm a cancer.
Oh, I see. It's a true religion. I can cure you of mythology. I will tell you. It takes about 4 hours. Look me up online. You don't have 4 hours for truth? I can cure you of that. You can live in the real world. Jesus lied to you. If he lied to you, would you want to know? The one true cult on the earth, the cult of flying spaghetti monster. Join today. The cure for Armageddon. Please do step right up if you have any questions. I'm a real preacher from the cult of flying spaghetti monster. I can cure you of your mythologies. You can live in reality again. The one true cult on the south. I can cure you of the blood cult of the Iron Age. I can cure you of the Israeli war god that has taken over this country and put his name on the money. The one true cult on the south, the cult of flying spaghetti monster. The cure for Armageddon. We need to get God off the money. This insanity must be opposed, or it will take us into the pit of fire. The fire that Christ promised. He must be opposed, or we will burn, and the rest of the countries after us. We will take this whole planet into the fire with us. For we are irresponsible for our sin in the name of Christ. Christ taught us to be irresponsible. And so we are the second Germans. And there will be no forgiveness for the second Germans. The first Rastafarian cult of Denver. Join today. Thank you. See you online. The one true cult on this earth. Before I was interrupted. Ladies and gentlemen, as prophet of my cult, it is my pleasure and privilege to announce when a saint is born, to announce when someone achieves exaltation beyond any doubt, to announce when someone ascends to the right hand of flying spaghetti monster, and I am proud and privileged to announce that Fred McFeely Rogers is hereby beatified in the name of truth and love and flying spaghetti monster. He shall now be known as Saint Rogers, the saint of children. I will quote the words of Saint Rogers now. Knowing that we can be loved exactly as we are gives us all the best opportunity for growing into the healthiest of people. Anyone who does anything to help a child in this life is a hero to me. So says St. Rogers. The one true cult. I can cure you of mythology. Can you make some money up here? Yeah. One true cult on the side, the cult of flying spaghetti monster. Join today. More from St. Rogers. More from St. Fred McFeely Rogers. Love is not a state of perfect care. It is an action noun, like struggle. To love someone is to strive to accept that person exactly the way he or she is. Right here and now. There's the words of St. Rogers, St. Fred McFeely Rogers, beatified today in the name of truth and love and flying spaghetti monster. The one true cult on the Earth, the cult of flying spaghetti monster. The cure for Armageddon. The first Pastafarian cult of death. Today is a holiday in my religion, the cult of flying spaghetti monster. Today is Groundhog Day. I don't know if you guys have been observing Groundhog Day for very long, but it's a cross-quarter day. You should look that up. You should learn the cross-quarter days, learn what that means and how long we've been observing them as humans, as months. But today is a cross-quarter day, Groundhog Day. And so in honour of another of our future saints, St. Mary, my hope always is that it's going to wake me up. I'm only connected for seconds, minutes, a day, and suddenly go, holy cow, I've been asleep for 2 days. I've been doing things, but I've been out. I'm just out. If I see someone who's out cold on their feet, I'm going to try to wake that person up. That's what I'd want that person to do for me. Bring me the hell up and come back to this planet. Ladies and gentlemen, you live in mythology and I can cure you. The one true cult on the Earth, the cult of flying spaghetti monster. The cure for Armageddon. We need to get God off the money, we need to get God out of the motto. We need to get God out of the Pledge of Allegiance. The Christian war God is in our money. He's going to use your army to wage his holy war, and he must be opposed in the name of truth and love and flying spaghetti monster. Today is Friday, a holy day in my religion. No matter how hard they try, they can't stop us now. We're the renegades of this time and age. This is the time of renegades. Since the prehistoric ages and the days of ancient Greece, right down through the Middle Ages, planet Earth kept going through changes. And then the Renaissance came, and things continued to change, and nothing stayed the same, but there were always renegades. Like Chief Sitting Bull and Tom Paine, Dr. Martin Luther King, Malcolm X. They were the renegades of their time and age, the mighty renegades. We are the renegades of funk. From a distant solar system many, many galaxies away, we are the force of another creation, a new musical revelation. And we're on this musical mission to help others listen. We groove from land to land, singing electronic chants like Zulu Nation, Revelations, Destroy All Nations, Destroy All Nations. Now the renegades are people with their own philosophies. They change the course of history. Everyday people like you and me. We are the renegades. We are the people. With our own philosophies, everyday people like you and me, we change the course of history. We are the renegades of funk. Say jam, sucker! The first Pastafarian cult of Denver, the cure for Armageddon. One true cult on this earth. The cult of flying spaghetti monster. You've got to be taught to hate and fear. You've got to be taught from year to year. It's got to be drummed in your dear little ear. You've got to be carefully taught. You've got to be taught to be afraid of people whose eyes are oddly made. And people whose skin is a different shade, you've got to be carefully taught. You've got to be taught before it's too late, before you're 6 or 7 or 8, to hate all the people your relatives hate. You've got to be carefully taught. Join today, the one true cult on this earth. I can cure you of those cults you belong to. Those cults that have taught you to hate. The first Pastafarian cult of Denver. The one true cult on this earth, the cult of flying spaghetti monster. The cure for Armageddon. We must get God off the money. We must get God out of the motto. He divided this country. Christ destroyed Rome. And he will destroy this one if we do not oppose him. For Christ hates Mammon, who you worship. The blood god Mammon, the god of war. The Iron Age blood god of the ancient Hebrews. The one true cult on this earth, the cult of flying spaghetti monster. Join today. The cure for Armageddon. I can cure you of mythology. The one true cult on this earth, the cult of flying spaghetti monster. So you think you can tell heaven from hell? Blue sky from pain? Can you tell a green field from a cold steel rain? A smile from a veil? Do you think you can tell? Did they get you to trade your heroes for ghosts? Cold, hot ashes for trees, hot air for a cool breeze, cold comfort for change. Did you exchange a walk-on part in a war for a lead role in a cage? How I wish you were here. We're just two lost souls swimming in a fishbowl year after year, running over the same old ground. What have we found? The same old fears. I wish you were here. The one true cult on this earth, the cult of flying spaghetti monster. Do join today, the cure for Armageddon. You believe in mythology and I can cure you. You must be inoculated against mythology or you are susceptible to it. If you haven't had your shot, you have the disease. I can cure you. The one true cult on this earth, the cult of flying spaghetti monster. The cure for Armageddon. The first Pastafarian cult of Denver. Join today. The one true cult on this earth. The cure for Armageddon. I can cure you of that mythology you wear around your neck like a shackle. I can cure you of those shackles. I can free you from your slavery. You're a slave to mythology and I have the cure. Mythology is poison and you will spread it to your children. And I can cure you. I can inoculate you and your family. Your family that Christ promised to break up. I can cure you of that disease. The one true cult on this earth, the cult of flying spaghetti monster. Join today. The first Pastafarian cult of Denver. Join today. The one true cult on this earth. Do not be afraid, ladies and gentlemen. I know I look crazy, but I'm not. I'm merely religious. Today is the holy day of my religion, Friday. As everyone knows, TGIF, thank God it's Friday. Everyone knows today is the holiest of days. The first Pastafarian cult of Denver, do join today. The one true cult on this earth. I can cure you of the mythologies that you believe. The mythologies passed you down through your family, genetic mythologies that's taken hold of your family and your mind. I can cure you. You can live in the real world again. And then you can help those other people that you love out of their cults. You can help them live in the real world. And together we can turn it around. We can take this country that's been taken over by the blood gods of ancient time, and we can make it great again. We can make it secular again. We can get the Ten Commandments monument off public land. The cure for Armageddon, the one true cult on this earth. Have you heard of the flying spaghetti monster? See you online. The one true cult on this earth, join today. The cure for Armageddon. What would you change about your life if there was no heaven? How would you act differently? If there was no such thing as heaven, would you change how you acted? If yes, you're an immoral person, I can cure you. If you would change your behavior if you weren't given the reward of heaven, I can cure you of that immorality. I can help you live in the real world and know true love and compassion and empathy. Mythology is poison and I can cure you. It will infect your family. It is a virus. It will propagate itself unless you inoculate yourself and your family. They are susceptible to the disease unless you have an inoculation. You must join a true cult or you belong to a false one. The one true cult on this earth, the cult of flying spaghetti monster. If you are not inoculated, you are ill. Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us. Above us only sky. Imagine all the people living for today. Imagine there's no countries. It isn't hard to do. Nothing to kill or die for. And no religion too. Imagine all these people living in peace. You might say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will live as one. The one true cult on this earth, the cult of flying spaghetti monster. The cure for Armageddon. I can cure you of the mythology that's plagued your family for generations. I can help you save your family from the mythology that has taken them and enslaved them. The one true cult of this earth, the cult of flying spaghetti monster. The cure for the Iron Age blood gods of the ancient Hebrews. The cure for the Iron Age war gods that have kept their war perpetuated in this world. The cure for ancient grudges. The one true cult, the cult of flying spaghetti monster. We must get their god off our money. We must get their god out of our motto. E pluribus unum is our motto. The one true cult on this earth, the cult of flying spaghetti monster. Out of many, one. I do not trust their God, and neither ought you. Christ lied to his sheep, for he cares only about the wool. The one true cult on this earth, the cult of flying spaghetti monster, the cure for Armageddon, the first Pastafarian cult of Denver, the one true cult. Join today, the cult of flying spaghetti monster. Have you heard of the flying spaghetti monster? Please do Google us. I will change your life. I will wake you from the blood dream of Yahweh. You can give up the so-called Holy Bible and join the one true cult on this earth, the cult of flying spaghetti monster. You can put down the so-called noble Quran and live in reality. You can throw away the Torah that comes down from the infancy of our time and join reality. The one true cult on this earth, the cult of flying spaghetti monster, the cure for Armageddon. We must get God off the money. We must get their blood god out of our motto. The one true cult, the cult of flying spaghetti monster, the cure for Armageddon. Please do Google us. The one true cult on this earth. I can cure your mythology. You can wait. You can wake from your nightmare. You can live in the real world again. You don't have to push their system forward. Don't sell your time to Madden. It's worth more than you're asking. You sell yourself short, drone, when you push someone else's system. Replicant, you're worth more than this. You sell your hours away, and you ought to give them to those you love. You owe these hours to your family, and you sell them to your God for money. The one true cult on this earth, the cult of flying spaghetti monster. Worship Mammon no longer. Worship reality. Worship love. Worship truth. The one true cult on this earth, the cult of flying spaghetti monster. Reality is worthy of your worship. The one true cult. I can cure you. Mythology. I can cure you of mythology. Yes, you believe in mythology and I can cure you. How do you know you don't believe in mythology? You don't want to be saved from mythology? You can do it at your own leisure. Here's my information. No, you're not. He lied to you. I can cure you. Be responsible for your sin. Be responsible. No, you're not. You give away responsibility to your imaginary brother. The one true cult on this earth, the cult of flying spaghetti monster. Join today. The cure for Armageddon. We must get God off the money, for he is not worthy of your trust. He lied. The blood god of the ancient Hebrews lied, and he needs you to believe in mythology. And I can cure you of that. You can live in reality with the rest of us. The one true cult, the cult of flying spaghetti monster. The cure for Armageddon. He will use your army to wage his holy war, and you must oppose him. The one true cult on this earth, the cult of flying spaghetti monster. Join today. The cure for Armageddon. The first Pastafarian cult of Denver. The one true cult on this earth. The first Pastafarian cult of Denver. Do join today. The one true cult on this earth. The cult of flying spaghetti monster. Are you a Pastafarian? The one true cult. The cult of flying spaghetti monster. Join today. Are you a Pastafarian? Have you heard of the flying spaghetti monster? Please Google it. I'll change your life. The one true cult. Join today. The cult of flying spaghetti monster. The first Pastafarian cult of Denver. The cure for Armageddon. The one true cult on this earth. The cult of flying spaghetti monster. Join today. The first Pastafarian cult of Denver. Join today. I can cure your mythology and your family. The one true cult on this earth. The cult of flying spaghetti monster. Join today. Are you a Pastafarian friend? Have you heard of it? Google it. I'll change your life. I'll wake you from this blood dream that you walk every day like a zombie, like a replicant. Stop selling your life away. Drone. Stop worshipping Mammon. He is unworthy of your worship. And you sell yourself short. You are worth more than he will pay. The one true cult on this earth. The cult of flying spaghetti monster. Join today. The cure for Armageddon. Love is not a state of perfect caring. It is an action noun like struggle. To love someone is to accept that person exactly the way he or she is right here and now. St. Rogers. Knowing that we can be loved exactly as we are gives us all the best opportunity for growing into the healthiest of people. Anyone who does anything to help a child in his life is a hero to me. Words of prophet and St. Rogers. My hope always is that it's going to wake me up. I'm only connected for seconds, minutes a day. Climbing up on Salisbury Hill, I could see the city lights. Wind was blowing, time stood still. Eagle flew out of the night. He was something to observe. Came in close and I heard a voice. Standing, stretching every nerve. Had to listen, had no choice. I did not believe the information. I just had to trust imagination. My heart going boom, boom, boom. Son, they said, grab your things. We've come to take you home. One true cult on this earth, the cult of flying spaghetti monster, the cure for Armageddon. The first Pastafarian cult of this world. Are you a Pastafarian? Are you a Pastafarian? Any Pastafarians out there? One true cult on this earth, the cult of flying spaghetti monster. Do join today. The cure for mythology, I can wake you from the dream of the blood god. I can wake you from the eternal nightmare of the war god of the ancient Hebrews, and I can cure your family as well. The one true cult on this earth, the cult of flying spaghetti monster. Do join me online if you give a fuck about this planet whatsoever. Just lap time.